What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you guys could drop a like or a thumbs up on this video if you guys liked it, I would really appreciate that as well. It would really help me out. Hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our MLB The Show 20 content that's going to be on the channel. I hope you guys are having an absolutely great day, and thank you guys so much for watching my videos. What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV. I hope you guys are having a great Monday today. Hope you guys are all staying safe out there. So I went ahead and did the exchanges to get Shohei Ohtani. Basically, I didn't do the showdowns and stuff like that. I just had built up a lot of stubs. I did the exchanges. There's probably a better way of going about it to get him than what I did. I just really went and I got a bunch of 83 golds to do the exchanges, and I had some innings with Mike Trout already accomplished as well. It's a really fast way about going about it. If you get like 4 golds and then you put in like 3 commons, you'll be right at 50,000 to do the exchange. So that ended up working really well. Got my cap up here, ripping a base hit to right field. This is a slide you can do too. If you push down and left on the left stick, you can do that slide to stay away from the tag. And then Gary with an absolute blast, perfect foul ball. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit of what I'm trying to read at the plate lately. This is just a conversation I just had in a DM, and I think it'd be a good thing to talk about here. Because you guys know in the post-coms, we do a little bit of me announcing the game, but a lot of it is just, you know, random MLB The Show community stuff, things to think about. You know, we had the Kerry Wood program come out today. But back on topic, something that'll probably be in our next hitting tips type of video is one thing I'm really trying to read. And honestly, guys, like, if I was super locked in, I would be doing this. But my main priority with the game right now is having fun, interacting with my chat. I don't take the game as seriously as I did, say, like 2 or 3 years ago, where it's just like, oh my god, like I live and die with every pitch. It's more like I want my chat to have a good time. You know, I don't want to get too super serious. Yes, I want to win. I always want to win. You know, I don't like to lose at all, to be honest with you. It's a lot more fun for the stream when I'm winning. But one thing I'm trying to, my point is to say, if I was super locked in, I would be really doing this. And that is you're reading the ball out of the pitcher's release point, and I'm really trying to pick up the spin as quickly as possible. Now, I can't pick up the seams, but from like some of the former college players that play this game, I think they really do this, and they pick up the spin of the ball. So the ball comes out of the pitcher's hand, and you really want to pick up that spin within the first couple feet after it leaves his hand to see if it's like a fastball or if it's a slider, just kind of where it's going to be moving and where it's going to be going based on the pitcher's pitch set. So let's talk a little bit about Shohei Ohtani, because this is his video. Shohei Ohtani is an absolute beast. He is an absolute beast. This is an incredible card that honestly might be on my roster the entire year. And the reason that he might be on my roster the entire year is because you kind of only need a couple starting pitchers. You know, you might need 3 to 4. You can kind of rest the other one, and he's the perfect guy to always kind of have in that 5th spot. Right now, he's an amazing pitcher that can be easily the #1 spot. He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. He's got a great motion. He's got great pitches. But he could always be in that 5th spot to come out of your bullpen, to be your extra innings type of pitcher, because he can hit really well. I'm super impressed with this card. You know, he throws over 100 miles an hour. He's got the slider. He's got the splitter that acts like a changeup. He's just absolutely incredible. He's got a curveball as well, I believe. So he's been really fun for me to use. You guys can see him pitching here again. Throws just that absolute gas. Got the slider, the splitter, and the curveball. Here's like a slider. And the thing is too, when runners get on base, he becomes even more lethal. Now for me, it's all about finding pitchers that have that yellow line that is not too far down. So for example, a really bad pitcher to use would be like that Walter Johnson that has like a huge motion where it takes a really long time to pull down on the right stick and push up, because to me, analog pitching is by far the best. I'd say it's by far the best on the computer. You guys can see right there when he's in the stretch, look how short of a distance you have to move it to the line and then back up. It gives you a lot of control, and it makes him very, very, very lethal. And the fact that he can hit so well is just another part of his game that's just incredible as well. And we're definitely going to see that in this gameplay also. So we got Biggio up here. Biggio, to me, you guys can see how he's got that center middle dot. So I was talking to Ramon the other day, kind of you know, the devs are really reaching out. You know, Ramon, Nick Livingston, Victor is really, I mean, there's a lot of guys reaching out, talking to a lot of the top guys, talking to the community, trying to get the pulse to the community on 1.04. When I was talking to Ramon, I was telling him, you know, with the good OKs, it's like you really, there's a very good reason I use the PCI that I use. And with the good OKs, it's really, you gotta get it on that line. You know, there's no point to have anything else with those dots, because, and there's a Shohei home run. I mean, what could be more beast? But he's such a good card. Like, you guys, you have to get this card. I don't care what you do with your subs. You need it's a must to get this card. But back to what I was talking about. So you get those center lines, and it's like I always aim for that top dot. That's like the power dot, and I'm always trying to put that on it. And if you can hit it on that, you're gonna get good results. But you need to hit it on your biggest dot. So I told Ramon, you know, it's like I'm always aiming for that top dot. I know some of my good OKs, it's like it's in the contact circle, but it'll be like a little bit to the left of that line, you know, of the 3 dots. Like if you drew a line through the 3 dots, it'll be on a little bit of the left of the dots, or it'll be a little bit on the right of the dots. And that's when I tend to get good OKs in the contact circle. But if I hit it right on the dot, like right on their biggest dot, the top dot, and I was telling him I'm always aiming for the top dot to get the biggest launch angle, and he's like, that's not really gonna work unless your guys are all above 80 power. And I was saying, well, my guys, I actually it's funny you say that, because I actually built a team that has a bunch of guys that have plus 80 power. The 2 guys that don't on my team right now are Roberto Alomar and Craig Biggio, and they have that dot, I believe, in the middle. So it's like if you got a guy with a dot in the middle, you need to try to line it up with that middle dot when you hit it. And instead of like the top, you know, for the top dot obviously is the power, the middle dot is the balance. The middle dot is the balance, and then the bottom dot is the contact. So that's where you really need to be lining it up to get good results and good perfects. You're gonna get rewarded on a couple good OKs a game. There will be a couple good OKs a game where you do get rewarded and it goes all the way out for a home run. But for the most part, you're gonna get good OKs, just like not good enough. Now, what triggers it? It's hard to say. If it's something, and you know, maybe you could have like a perfect swing and it still doesn't go for exactly what you want it to do. But it's a mental toughness game right now on 1.04. You have to stay, you know, try to laugh off things that don't go your way as much as possible. Try to go to the next pitch as much as possible. Our second home run of the game from Shohei Ohtani, absolute beast. Like I can't stress enough how good this card is. It's just totally worth it, whether you do the showdowns or whether you do the the exchange is even worth it too, you know, just to spend, you know, 30k stubs to get them. So right here, my opponent's getting frustrated. He actually starts throwing the ball at Shohei Ohtani's head. So that was kind of funny to see. So there's a warning out here from the umpire from both sides. I thought this animation was great. Just a great animation. Their manager is extremely pissed off as well. It's pretty funny to see. I was doing some bad lip reading. I'm gonna actually put the clip from the stream over on Twitter. I can't put it in the YouTube video because you guys know I'm always listening to music on my stream, so we'll get the old you know, copyright stuff that we have to worry about. Another blast from Gary out here to left field. I think that one was good okay, I believe. So let me go and make sure, and let me actually pause in the middle of this and go and see if that was good okay, and then I'll keep talking. Hold on one sec. Yeah, so that one from Gary was actually good okay. So you guys can see, like, a couple times a game you're gonna get rewarded on good okay. I wouldn't leave pitchers in there too much without a lot of stamina either. You guys can see, like, I was trying to push Ohtani through the entire game. He's completely out of energy at this point. So he is, you know, it's going to make it a lot tougher. But, man, dude, imagine if he could just pitch. You know, he has that motion that he has when no one's on base. But imagine if he could pitch with that second motion where he doesn't have to his like emotion out of the stretch where the yellow line isn't as far down, he would be so freaking dominant. That's like half the reason I loved using the Andrew Miller release on my creative pitcher towards the end of 19. It just makes it so easy to be to at least hit the line, hit the spots. Now there is a, you can hit the line and you can hit the hoop, and it cannot go where you put it because there is that control and BB per 9 rating. So you can't act as if every card is 100, in both of those spots, or 125 in both of those spots. It's not always. See, you can even see on that last pitch, I hit pretty much the line in the hoop pretty well. It didn't go exactly where I wanted to go. I think more people want that to be the case, but I think if that's going to be the case, you'd have to rebuild the mechanic and make it way harder. You'd have to make it so when you hit the line and hit the hoop, it's way harder to do that based on their attributes, instead of like hitting the line, hitting the hoop, and then it has the kind of the dice roll attributes of whatever the card is. So my advice to you is, always, you guys know I've been big on pitchers with control this year. It's something that you're really going to want, and then kind of try to get away the best you can with guys that don't have a ton of control. So I don't know, Ohtani's control is good enough for me. His stuff is absolutely electric. It's really, really fast. It's not easy to hit on Hall of Fame. I can only imagine how it's going to be on Legend. He has like 84, 94 for his per 9s, but 100-mile-an-hour fastball is really, really nice to set everything up off of. The slider's nice. The splitter and the fastball almost look like the exact same pitch until the last second when I faced them in the past. And I just really, really wanted to have this card a lot. I'm really, really happy that I got him. I also did get Joey Gallo as well, and I spent a lot of exchange stubs on him. I got another gameplay with him I'm gonna try to edit at some point in time. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I hope this gives you kind of an idea on how good Shohei Ohtani is. If you guys could drop a like if you liked the video, I'd really appreciate it, and have a great day. Peace out, y'all.